All right, happy Monday, everybody. I hope that your week has been starting off on the right foot. We have had a little bit of shower activity out there to start off our day today. As we head into this afternoon, that shower activity is going to continue. Of course, we do these updates every Monday and every Thursday at 2:30 typically. Today, we're doing it about 30 minutes later than what we typically do, but you can expect it around 2:30. On a regular basis. As we head throughout the rest of this day, we're still going to have cloud cover and rain. We have a lot of chances for rain throughout the week ahead. That's what we're going to be talking about in our update for this afternoon. So if you're watching live, you're going to get a lot of information about what's happening now and throughout tonight and what we can expect throughout the week ahead. And if you're going to be watching this at a later time, don't worry, a lot of this information is still going to be useful, and we're going to be talking about what you can expect again for the week ahead. Then as we head into the weekend. First of all, let's talk about what we have for our Monday. We do have a little bit of shower activity out there. It has been a little bit damp at times out there, especially on the roadways. The time lapse shows that as we headed throughout this morning, we had a few spotty showers throughout there, a lot of cloud cover to go around, and then also very windy conditions as we've headed throughout this Monday. Sometimes those winds have been up to even 15 miles per hour. Going to pick up a little bit more this afternoon, especially for the North Georgia mountains. But we have a wind advisory until 7 p.m. and around 7 o'clock, things should start to calm down. Dealing with some shower activity as of 3 o'clock this afternoon. You can see that for downtown Atlanta, seeing that shower activity move through, and then up towards the airport, having a little bit of similar conditions, looking a little bit wet there on some of the runways. Not a soaker, but definitely a little bit of rain here and there. Out towards Blue Ridge, not so much on the rainfall, but you see the wind blowing the flag there on the flagpole, and then you see the wind blowing really good up toward Floyd County. Compared to what we had around noon, the winds have picked up just a little bit. Again, that wind advisory in place until 7 p.m. We're going to have winds anywhere from 15 to 25 miles per hour. At times that's sustained. Gusts could be up to 40 miles per hour. So secure anything that you may have outside. I know that Monday is trash pickup, and I know my trash can is out on the curb, and I hope it doesn't blow down the street myself, because you got to take it out before you go into work, then bring it back in when you get home. Notice the winds picking up a little bit. Sustained winds anywhere from 10 to 20 miles per hour at the moment across much of North Georgia. Again, gusts are higher at times. This is as of about 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. For the rest of today, those winds are going to stay pretty strong. Seeing a few spotty showers out there to go along with it. You see some of that passing right throughout the Atlanta metro as of 3 o'clock. Some of those more moderate showers pushing off to the east, getting into the Decatur area, pushing towards Tucker, and then they're going to continue their way east there along I-20. A wider look across the southeast shows that it's not just us dealing with the rain and the cloud cover. You see much of the southeast dealing with the cloud cover especially. Then we have those isolated showers stretching from northern Alabama all the way up to eastern portions of Tennessee, the western Carolinas, and that's just going to continue to impact us all the way throughout this afternoon. The forecast track shows that. We get to about 5:30 p.m. Still seeing some of those showers up towards Blairsville, Dalton, and Rome. They pass through pretty quick overnight, though, and then we're going to be left with drier conditions on Tuesday. Tuesday is going to be the best day of the week. Notice we start off with temperatures in the 40s to 50s. Mostly clear to partly cloudy sky, depending on where you're at. I think if you're further south of I-20, you may end up with a more partly cloudy sky to start off the day, but we move into the afternoon, and we see the sunshine will be pretty abundant. Going to have a few clouds here and there, don't get me wrong, but it's going to be a mostly sunny sky as those temperatures rise into the 70s. Beautiful day on there on Tuesday. You may start to end up with a little bit more allergies because of all those flowers starting to bloom, and I imagine we see things really take off there for Tuesday with how nice it's going to be. On Wednesday, starting off the day with a lot of cloud cover, temperatures in the 50s. We're going to have a few isolated showers for the afternoon, becoming more scattered in the overnight time frame, Wednesday into Thursday, and some really heavy shower activity just off to our north. Notice Thursday at 2 a.m., some heavier showers there into northern Alabama, northern Georgia, southern portions of Tennessee. Those showers will be the heaviest off to our north, but then we're going to end up with a little bit more shower activity ourselves for North Georgia throughout the day on Thursday and then into Friday. Friday going to bring the chance even for a few thunderstorms. And yeah, even a few of those thunderstorms could be strong to severe for throughout the day on Friday. We're going to be talking more about that in a moment. Notice by Saturday, though, it's going to be drier for Saturday, drier for Sunday. So how's it going to shape up? We have a big cold front that's going to be sweeping across the U.S. Right now we have actually one of those big systems moving across, and it's brought severe weather for Oklahoma just last night. And then it's brought a lot of snow and even severe weather for parts of Illinois, Indiana, up into Michigan is really where the snow's been occurring. But they've had severe weather in Indiana for Monday. So that's been a big system tracking across the United States, a big area of low pressure. And then there's going to be another big area of low pressure as we head throughout the end of the week. This one's going to track a little bit further south, and because it's going to be further south, it's going to bring us a better chance for a few strong storms. By Friday at 9 a.m., notice the center of the system. You can kind of see where all those arrows are collecting towards northern Arkansas. It's going to be right around the Mammoth Spring area of Arkansas and Thayer, Missouri. That's going to continue its way off to the east across the Boot Heel, and it's going to bring them a little bit of snow there into portions of Missouri. But for the southeast on Thursday night into Friday morning especially, we're going to have some strong to severe storms in Mississippi and Alabama. But on Friday is going to be when we have the chance for strong to severe storms here in Georgia. That's from a big cold front. It's going to sweep through quickly, and we get drier weather for Saturday and Sunday. So what's the risk for severe weather as of right now when we're looking at Friday? Again, we're doing this update on Monday. There's going to be another one on Thursday that we're going to talk about this more, and we're going to have a better idea of what this system could do. So be sure to tune into our update on Thursday. But for Monday, this is what we're looking at. It's a 15% chance risk for severe weather. Typically, we're talking marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, but we're not talking about that right now. Right now, we're talking about just a 15% outlook because we're looking at the early severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center there in Norman, Oklahoma. So it means that severe weather is going to be possible there as we head throughout the day on Friday, something we're going to have to keep a close eye on. And you notice that we have a lot of heavy rain from these storms too. Again, we're going to talk more about those storms again all throughout this week. Be sure to stay tuned to 11 Alive News. We're going to keep you updated on when those storms could hit us and then also the biggest threats from them. Right now, though, it's still pretty far out and something that we just have to keep a close eye on. So how much rain do we get over the next week? Anywhere from a quarter of an inch south of the Atlanta metro to around a half of an inch there in the Atlanta metro, and then far north Georgia could get anywhere from an inch to 3 inches of rainfall there into those North Georgia mountains. That's just adding to our surplus. Again, we don't have drought anywhere in North Georgia. South Georgia does still have some moderate drought in some spots, but that's about it. But it has been a drier February. Even though it feels like we've had a lot of rainfall, right? It's just been cloudy and gloomy some days, and we've had a few spotty showers, but it hasn't amounted to much. You see that we're in the very dry realm of this month. We've had 2.32 inches of rain so far. We should be at 4.22, so we are behind by a good bit, by almost 2 inches, but we are still ahead for the year. You maybe say, how could we be that behind but still be ahead? Not behind for the month, but ahead for the year. Well, it's because January was so wet. We had so much rainfall. This year we've had more than 9.5 inches of rain. By this date in the year, typically we have less than 9 inches. So we are still ahead despite the fact that it has been a bit of a drier February for the Atlanta metro. Temperatures are going to take a big dip behind that cold front. Notice that we have 50s and 60s for lows for a majority of this week, but that cold front on Friday dropping the temperatures down to 38 for the low there on Saturday. The high on Saturday only hitting 58. Our average low this time of year is in the low 40s. Our average high is in the lower 60s, so we're only a little bit below it. We're not going to be dropping below freezing this week. That's the good news, but it is going to be cool. And for those who think that it's safe to plant, just because you see a lot of the trees starting to bloom, not yet. Still way too early. It's very likely that we're going to get another freeze here sometime in March and possibly even early April. Sometimes we get freezes. Remember, last year, until we got to December, that is, our coldest air was actually in the March time frame. So you want to make sure that you are just ready for some of those big cool downs that we have possible as we head throughout the middle of March. So this month has been very warm. We've only had 5 days that have brought below average high temperatures. The rest of the month has been at or above average for those high temperatures. Your 7-day forecast shows that we have the scattered showers possible for today. On Tuesday, we're going to have drier conditions there. Chesley this morning was in, and he chose that as his pick of the week. Wednesday and Thursday, Wednesday afternoon really, we start to see some showers return. Thursday, scattered showers, widespread even at times. Going to be a very wet day. Friday brings the chance for the strong to severe storms. You notice that 60% chance for thunderstorm activity, 71 for the high, and then the cooler, drier air moves in. Likely going to be pretty breezy there for Friday afternoon, evening, and then into Saturday morning. That's bringing in that colder air mass. 30s for lows, 50s for highs there on Saturday, 30s for lows, 60s for highs on Sunday. Going to be a partly cloudy to mostly clear sky throughout the weekend. We just got to deal with the cooler conditions. So at least we're going to see a little bit of sunshine, right? Your 8 to 14 day outlook shows that we are going to see some above average rainfall possible. So looking like it's going to be damp as we head throughout that first full week of March. And then it looks like we are also going to be above average on temperatures, which would be 60s to 70s for highs this time of year. That would be above average. That trend of above average temperatures and wetter conditions that we've had so far for this year, that it seems like it keeps showing up, is just going to continue. So be ready for the wet conditions there as we start off the month of March. Here's a look at our weekend getaways. You notice that we're going to have the shower activity possible there for Friday. Saturday and Sunday going to be drier. Again, we're all dealing with that cold front on Friday. You see that everybody takes a little bit of a hit on the temperatures there, a little bit more significant for places like Gatlinburg, where 50s are going to be for the highs there on Saturday and Sunday. Still 70s for highs on Saturday in Charleston, 70s for highs in Savannah. Still going to be warm there closer on to the coast. Even Destin going to be beautiful there for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday with 70s for highs. Maybe a little bit cool there if you're going to be headed out into the water. Peach State outlook shows that we have the increased chances for rain, especially through Thursday. Savannah may see a little bit of shower activity there for Tuesday while the rest of us are dry. And then Wednesday, we'll start to see the rain chances go up for us here in Atlanta, and everyone else gets those rain chances a little higher on Thursday. And then finally, your Georgia State Park forecast showing that for tomorrow, it's going to be a beautiful day to hike, other than down on the coast. Skidaway Island may have a few showers here and there. But tomorrow for Tuesday, looking like beautiful hikes. Again, we've had a good amount of rainfall the last few days. It allows for the waterfalls to be a little more swollen. Amicalola Falls, Cloudland Canyon, Tallulah Gorge, all going to be great places to go explore thanks to all the recent rainfall. Now, we do have the chance for strong to severe storms, so I want to go ahead and talk about this before we sign off. Again, strong to severe storms on Friday. We still got days before that threat even arrives at our doorstep. But I want you to go ahead and download the 11 Alive app if you don't already have it. This is why. If we lose power with strong to severe storms, you can still watch weather updates and then the newscast live from there on your phone. You notice that bottom tab where it says Watch Live. That if you click that open, you can watch the newscast live as it's happening, watch weather updates live. So if there's a severe thunderstorm warning or possibly a tornado warning, you can still get those updates even if your power is off at home. As long as you have cellular data so you can get that information somehow on your phone, then you're able to still get those updates. You can also look at the radar live. You see the Explore Radar toggle there at the top of the screen. And then also you can get alerts to your phone when there's severe thunderstorm warnings, when there are tornado warnings. You'll be able to still get those alerts to your phone. And then of course you can see the regular update to the weather. Right now it's 71 degrees in Atlanta as of 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. You notice the hourly forecast showing those chances for rain, especially for the latter part of the afternoon when we get that band of showers to move through. Like what we watched a moment ago, sending those weather wow moments to us there. And then of course don't forget to download us on Roku and Fire TV. We have the app that keeps updates like the one you're watching now up all the time, where you can keep updated to the forecast right there at your fingertips. And also we have a lot of extra story material that we like to put on the Roku and Fire TV apps, so be sure to download it there. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Of course, we'll have our next update coming up on Thursday at 2:30. Be sure to tune in then, and we'll continue to keep you updated all throughout the week right here at 11 Alive.